Hi everyone, this is a bonus video where I'm covering 10 jobs that pay, no degree needed. Now these 10 already have full videos on each of them, but wait, don't stop the video yet. I'm also going to mention two more that I've covered but are not on YouTube yet. Also, close to the end of the video, I'm going to mention a few obscure careers that I've recorded and ready for release. This video is full of all kinds of great stuff. Now, for the 10, I'm only going to hit some of the highlights from these careers, so if you want to know more, check out the video for each of them, link in the description. All right, let's go. First up, board game writer. Thanks to Devin, a degree is not necessarily important on this one. You have to be able to write, though. Prove yourself as a writer. You're going to create packaging content, description of the game, verbiage for the rules. You're not actually creating the game, that's someone else, but you do get to test the game. So instead of like Monday morning meetings or something like that, you're going to the conference room and you're going to actually play the game for a little bit with other coworkers or other people that come into the building. Next up, comedian. Thanks to Meredith for this one. No degree needed. You don't necessarily have to be the funny person. There's a difference between being funny and crafting jokes. You got to set up the joke and the punchline. Now, the takeaway from this is being able to create and refine. You have to hit up the open mic nights. You got to put in your time. And you also don't have to be in a big city for this. So you can kind of do this anywhere. Next up, board certified health coach. Thanks to Martha for this one. No degree needed. You get to work on your own. If you have a natural interest in a healthy lifestyle, you can couple this with fitness instruction or workshops or something like that. Now, you also can work for other organizations. You don't have to be an entrepreneur to do this. There's a trend currently where doctors' offices are hiring people that are board certified health coaches. Also, some smart device manufacturers are also hiring board certified health coaches. You have the flexibility to work in person or remote. Next up, authors. Thanks to Aaron, Shane, Aubrey, Kristen, Holly, Jared, all of my writers. I'm sorry if I missed any. There were so many of you. I've heard several times from different writers, you just want to write. At least one author said, it's better if you don't go to school for writing. It forces you to write about what you know and gives your voice a more authentic sound. There are two paths for this. You can go down the traditional publishing path, or you can do the self-published path. Now, if you're in academia, you have to go the publishing route. If you're not, you can do the self-published route. When it comes to publishing your books, you can either work with a traditional publisher or you can choose to self-publish. Especially when it comes to self-publishing, you need to be good at marketing yourself and promoting yourself. So if you find this to be a challenge, being an author might not be a good option for you. Next, film director. Thanks to George for this one. Most important is the practical hands-on experience. You need to be able to network both online and in real life. Look for local film organizations. Now, when it comes to small budget films, funding can be a challenge. You might have to crowdsource, you might have to create a business plan and pitch to investors. So if that sort of thing is a bit of a challenge for you, you might either want to work with someone that is good with this or choose something else. If you're just getting started as a film director, people might respect the passion and be more willing to take a chance on your project. How about creating a nonprofit? Thanks to Lisa and Erica for this. You need a cause that you believe in. You need to have a desire to make a difference. Forming a nonprofit organization is pretty straightforward. You can work with platforms online, or you can choose to work with professionals directly that'll do this for you. There's also a large nonprofit community that's willing to help. Bartering for services is very common with nonprofit organizations that are just starting. So for instance, if you're really good at writing grants and you're not good at website design, and you find another person who's great at website design and not good at writing grants, you can easily barter and one can do the grant writing and one can maintain the websites. A great way to get started for low cost. One path you may have overlooked is being an inventor. Thanks to Brian, similar to nonprofit organizations, this is another opportunity where you want to make things better. The key to this is you have to be a naturally curious person and a desire to make things better. When you encounter a problem, you have to think there has to be a better way. You want to check out Brian's video for this. He has several great examples of this. You want to get involved with the Inventor community. They're there to help on both a local and international level. There's a possibility for residual income, passive income, and earning money while you're sleeping. All those buzz phrases are part of being an inventor. Do you like working with horses? This could be a good one for you. Admittedly, if you have zero experience with horses, this could be difficult. However, if you do have experience, you can be a rider, a judge, loader, you can even transport. There are various disciplines available. There's dressage, driving, jumpers, etc. The best way to get started with this, according to Shane, is to team up with someone in the industry that is good and has a good reputation. Build up your own reputation and then work from there. How about magic? Thanks to Joe for this one. No degree needed. Anyone can do it, but practice is key. You have to practice, practice, practice. Develop the muscle memory for your tricks so that you can do them without thinking about them. You can learn online through books, the local community. The best way to get started, essentially, is to apprentice with another magician. So if you have a strong desire for magic, this could be for you. Going to take a quick break here. I just want to mention there's a no degree needed playlist that I have. When I post new episodes, if it does not require a degree, it automatically goes in this playlist. New videos come out on Sundays and Wednesdays. Again, check out the playlist if this is of interest to you. How about a certified career coach or an executive coach? Thanks to Natalie for this one. On a side note, Natalie not only provided great information about what her job is actually like, she also gave very practical advice for job seekers. So even if this job doesn't interest you, the advice she gave to my listeners is huge. Now, for her job, she's helping executives advance to the C-suite or shift organizations or industries. No degree is needed to do this job, but networking and the ability to communicate with people is key. You have to watch the full video when it comes out next month. Next up, photographer. Thanks to Bethany. I was shocked to learn from her that a degree is not needed for this. Now, it's similar to the film director in that hands-on is most important. You got to learn how to use the manual settings. You have to learn light theory, composition, color theory, etc. But you don't need a degree, but you still need to learn about it. Fortunately, there are plenty of resources out there. There's YouTube, Coursera, LinkedIn Learning, social groups, all kinds of great opportunities to learn. Again, no degree needed. Next up, virtual assistant. Thanks to Kathy for this one. This was an awesome interview. By setting yourself up correctly, you can make some serious bank and no degree needed. Kathy had some amazing insights on this from her past work as a virtual assistant, as well as her company, which helps develop virtual assistants. You'll want to watch the full video when it drops. I'm not going to tell you when. You either need to subscribe or keep your eyes glued to my channel. Now, as promised, some upcoming videos, I have a water expert, sports psychologist, and a home organizer. Yes, you can make a career out of organizing a person's home or office. And spoiler alert, you don't have to be an entrepreneur to do this. Well, that's it for this one. If there's a profession that you want me to cover, leave a comment and I'll find that person for you. If you like this sort of video montage, give it a like and I'll create more of these in the future. See you next time on Time We Discuss.